I can't remember, Rob, if it was WandaVision or if it was one of the Mandalorian seasons, but I remember one of those Disney Plus shows, there were rumors going around that there was going to be a surprise bonus episode.
Yes.
And I can't remember if you guys in the live chat remember which show that was. And I remember we discussed and thought about it. It's like, wow, wouldn't that be cool? Don't know what's going to happen, but how great would that be? Well, I guess Netflix was listening to that sort of talk because their new hit show, Sandman, they came out of nowhere, Rob. Like Randy Orton with an RKO out of nowhere. And they dropped.
Rob, like, is that a good thing or bad?
they
Rob,
dropped.
like, huh? Okay.
They dropped a bonus episode of Sandman that nobody saw coming. And of course, I knew there would be nobody more excited about this than you. So tell everybody about this. What's going on with this?
Dude, okay, first of all, now, I love the Sandman. It's my favorite comic series of all time. And this adaptation of Sandman has been absolutely wonderful. I am astonished at how faithful it has been to the comics and the fact that they've adapted it and made it more focused because they had to take some of the DC stuff out. It's been amazing. So the first season of Sandman was 16 issues of the comic. It was Preludes and Nocturnes, and then it was A Doll's House. After it was over, the next thing of Sandman, there are two stories they could adapt for season 2, which would be The Dream Country, which is 4 issues, and then Season of Mists. So I figured, okay, what a great second season. Last night, I'm in front of my computer, and somebody tweets out, they dropped an episode of Sandman. I'm like, the only thing, like, it could be is something from the Dream Country. And I'm like, one of the things I was wondering, are they going to adapt A Dream of a Thousand Cats?
Because you had been wondering about that,
dude,
before. You talked about that on the show. You were so excited about it.
Bruh, I go, what the? And that's the Sandman as a cat. Right there. It's Dream as a cat. And this is the only comic I ever gave my mother to read. And John, I swear to God, I don't know what this says about me. I started crying. I start watching this, and I'm hearing the voices. The animation was beautiful. They made a really interesting choice that might be controversial, that none of the cats' mouths move when they speak in English.
That would have made it much more complicated to make.
Way more complicated.
That's what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Matching mouth flaps is the most expensive part.
I'm watching this, and then it goes into, this is about 16 minutes long, and then it goes into Calliope, which is another. It's 2 issues of the 4-issue Dream Country story. I swear to God, but at the end of this, when Dream shows up, and there's a 50-50 shot where Dream jumps down and this cat are face to face. Dude, I lost it. I'm like crying. I couldn't believe what I was watching. And I'm like,
now don't give everything about the episode away to people.
No. And I had tweeted, I had tweeted to Neil Gaiman. He actually tweeted back to me. I go, this is like 6 months ago or something. And I go, are you going to do A Dream of a Thousand Cats? Like, how would you do that? And he gave some like wink, wink, nudge, nudge response. He didn't say, but he said he was doing it without saying he was doing it. And there it is. Like, I couldn't believe what I was seeing, dude. And I'm like, I can't believe Netflix did this, because are they going to do A Midsummer Night's Dream and Facade, which are the other 2 issues of that? I got to tell you, this might have been my favorite thing that happened all summer.
Chris, I know you were also excited about this. What do you think about what they just did here? And could we see Netflix do more of this? Like, if they see like the reaction, that surprise bonus.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're already not advertising their shows, so they might as well do this. Just slide on in there. It's just business as usual. I think this is great, though. I love this, because I woke up to, you all were texting at 10:30. I go to bed. And so I woke up and was like, oh, Robert, because you were so emotional.
Oh, I was
got so excited for you.
And then Derek Jacobi shows up in Calliope, and I'm like, oh my God, it's Claudius.
I love him. I am such a huge David Tennant fan. So having him and Charlie Sheen as voices too in The Cat of a Thousand Dreams, I'm so excited about it. And the animation looks stunning.
I can't even. It was the greatest thing that happened all summer, I swear to God.
Well, guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? And now that Netflix has done it, do you think other streamers like Disney Plus, like Peacock, like HBO, do you think they might take notice of this, maybe think, that could be a fun thing to do? Whatever you guys thought about it, jump down to the comment section below and leave those thoughts there. Hey guys, we want to take a second and thank the sponsor of this episode, Babbel. Now, as an Italian, did you guys know my real name is Giovanni? Anyway, as an Italian that doesn't actually speak a lot of Italian, I've always wanted to learn better Italian so I could converse with my Italian relatives, and that's where Babbel is a godsend. And for you guys, for all your summer travels, or whether you're going abroad or staying domestic and want to immerse yourself in the culture, now is the perfect time to start Babbel. Babbel is the language learning app that sold more than 10 million subscriptions. Thanks to Babbel's addictively fun and easy bite-sized language lessons, there's still time to learn a new language before you reach your destination. With Babbel, you only need 10 minutes to complete a lesson, so you can start having real-life conversations in a new language in as little as 3 weeks. Now, other language learning apps use AI for their lesson plans, but Babbel lessons were created by over 150 language experts. With Babbel, you can choose from 14 different languages, including Spanish, French, Italian, and German, and others. Right now, you can save up to 60% off your subscription when you go to babbel.com/Campea. That's babbel.com/Campea for up to 60% off your subscription. Babbel, language for life.